Marcus Samuelsson, you are emblematic of the talent and creativity that exists within our community and that is seldom heard and not talked about enough. And that success we at Prudential would like to celebrate. It is our honor to present the 2016 Global Ambassador Award in acknowledgement of your entrepreneurship and dedication both to the local and international community.
Wow. Good evening. Little cider Garrett, I love that. I love that little cider. Wow, first of all, we started Red Rooster 5 years ago, but the vision was really 10 years ago. And as Face to Face, celebrating their 5th year, I so understand and respect the ideation, but also the follow through and to get everybody together. So congratulations to you. Absolutely amazing for everybody face to face to be here. I think it's amazing. And when I think about this incredible evening and I think about all the other people that were recognized, I think that whether you would ask Wally or Vanessa or Rosa or Wyclef, we couldn't be here without you guys that supports us. So we're here today, but tomorrow there's somebody else from another table here. And this whole idea about inspire, aspire is something as black people we have to do more of. We have to inspire each other and so we can aspire. It's very, very important. This is a link. I feel so privileged to be part of this because you can never take anything for granted. I was born in a hut that is the size of twice of 2 tables. I was born in a hut like that. Twice of table 5 and table 4. That was my house. We're 12 people living in a house like that. And that's not even rare in this room because I know there's other Africans that grew up and come from that. And I go back to that 2-seater every year and it shocks me. I was fortunate enough to get adopted, but then I was also fortunate enough to get mentors, and my parents taught me a lot. But one of the most fortunate things to me was this French guy that said to me, Marcus, you can never own a restaurant, you have to work in a restaurant. And that could be skewed as racist or direct. So I had to go back to my father and said, you know what? Go to New York. They picked the black mayor. And if they pick the black mayor, then maybe I'm willing to go to a black-owned restaurant where the aspirations are not set by anyone else but you. I came to this country eager, listening to a small group called the Fugees, right? Excited. This is how I came in. $300 in my pocket, but a big vision. And I've been very fortunate. And this is where you can't, whether you're the busboy here today or you're just in the room, but you gotta be in the room. It doesn't matter what you volunteer for face to face, whatever you gotta do, but you gotta be in the room. I came with $300, immigrant, black, all of these different things that are supposed to be against us. And today I'm fortunate enough to be, we have 250 employees in Harlem today. We bring 10,000 people, 6,000 people to Harlem a week for people to come and eat and employ. Out of those 250, I would say 40% of them are young black men. They now call Harlem their place to work. And all in all, we've been able to grow the business to 7 countries around the world, whether it's London, Norway, Finland, Sweden. But what they want to know more than anything is about Harlem. So wherever I go in the world, I make sure I bring two things with me, Harlem and Africa. So as an African man, cooking is very hard to explain to another African man that an African man is doing that. So already in Africa, I'm a minority. But as a Swedish guy, I'm a minority, white or black. But as a black man in Sweden, you're really a minority. So when someone says that I'm a minority in America, I'm like, don't try that with me. I've been a minority all my life, I'm a majority. So don't believe what anyone says. Dream and dream big. Find a mentor in this room. Don't stop to aspire. I can't wait to come back to face and see the evolution of this incredible initiative. It's amazing that it took only up to 5 years ago to create something like this that links the continents, because when you're in Africa, what Black America creates the diaspora in the world. They want to look at people like in this room. If you're a black person in Germany, if you're a black person in Russia, if you're a black person in Sweden, you want to hear from what are the authors saying? What are the finance community talking about? What are we talked about what Essence created for my mother in Sweden? We want to know about the entrepreneurs. So what the stories that are activated here and are told here are not just, especially in this day and age with social media, are actually not just for us. They are for the world. So think about that, dream big, create a local business, and you will grow it globally. Thank you so much.